morning, everyone, and welcome to BUL3564, Legal Aspects of Managing Technology, what I also refer to as cyber law. I'm Dr. Eldridge. I'm your instructor for this course, and I know we have a very busy schedule coming up and a lot to do. But each week I will have these Monday morning breakfast bites, which are these 5 to 10 minute little snippets that talk about what's going on this week, elaborate on directions for projects that we have going on, assignments that we have going on, and direct you with regard to the material that we're going to be studying this week. So if you are in this online class, then you get to see these Monday morning breakfast bites. Now, that said, even if you're an online student, I am teaching a section in Mod 1 of BUL3564 in the evenings, which means that if you would like to, any Wednesday evening, it's taught on the Clearwater campus from 6 to 8:30 p.m. And if you would like to come by and sit in on the class, you're always more than welcome to do so. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at what we've got going on this week. Please start with the Begin Here folder. The Begin Here folder tells you what the course is set up like, my expectations, and what we're going to be doing with regard to this semester, or this modmester. What I want you to do then is take a look at the email etiquette rules. This is really important because in this online world, we all tend to sometimes write emails because we're aggravated, we're frustrated, whatever the situation may be. And believe me, I understand we're all human. I'm guilty of it. I've done it before. But what we all have to do is we have to think about what we're writing and the way we're writing it before we actually send it out. So I always tell people, if you want to write it out, get it out and onto paper or onto the computer, go for it, but save it as a draft. And then give yourself a few hours, maybe overnight, and go back and look at it, because I guarantee you if you do, you're going to say, you know what, I could say that a little nicer, I could say that a little different, and still get the same point across that I'm trying to make. And this goes to whether you're sending an email to me, whether you're sending emails to your fellow students, whatever the situation may be, and vice versa. We all want to be respectful of one another. So take a look at that. Then introduce yourself to the class. Tell your classmates a little bit about yourself. Tell me a little bit about yourself. And why you're in this class. Tell us a little bit about your background, your time commitments, and things of that nature. Take the syllabus quiz. Yes, you do have to score 100% on the syllabus quiz, but you can take it several times. So your syllabus quiz, obviously you're going to be looking at the syllabus when you're taking that quiz. So you want to complete that. The rest of the course will not open until you have actually taken the syllabus quiz. So you want to do those things. Then after your course, the rest of the course is open, you're going to look at the week 1 folder, and you're going to say, okay, always, 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 please open those folders, all right, or modules, whatever we want to call them, but open those up because there's information in there that's important for you to know. Don't just click into the drop boxes, the quizzes. You're going to miss valuable, important information that will help you with regard to getting set up for the week and and moving in the right direction for that week. The weekly PowerPoints, very important because those help you to get set up as well. Your week 1 discussion, what you're going to do this week for your assignments. You have a week 1 discussion. You have you have the student evaluation that I want you to take a look at. Oh, that's for our week 1 issue analysis. You see me look strange at my own materials. So your assignment this week is a week 1 issue evaluation. You're going to actually take the case of Goddard versus Google, and you're going to analyze that using that student issue evaluation form. That's very important because you want to set it up exactly the way it shows on the form itself. So you're going to have your issue, you're going to have the facts, you're going to discuss the facts for the issue, the facts against the issue. You're going to go down and you're going to discuss the holding, you're going to discuss the law, you're going to actually name the law, you're going to discuss the rationale, and you're going to have these different sections labeled because it keeps you organized and on track. The rationale is going to be the longest section of your issue evaluation. Then you have number 6 and 7, which is, what's your opinion about what happened? Tell us what your opinion is. Tell me what your opinion is about what happened, how it could have been avoided. And then in number 7, it's your action plan. If you are the COO or the CEO, however you want to look at it, and you're tasked with looking at this from Google's standpoint, from from what you need to do now in order to make sure you don't have to deal with this issue again in the future. What implementations are you going to put in place for organizational changes to avoid that from happening? Now, everything is a learning experience. So you want to look at what do I need to do or recommend to my board of directors so that we can avoid this happening in the future. That's what we're looking at for number 7 of the issue evaluation form. So that's what you're doing this week. Go ahead, get started. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me. But otherwise, the material for this week, while you're looking at the introduction to open sourcing and social media, with our PowerPoint, we're actually looking at a lot of information that you already learned in your lower division course, and it's basically a refresher for this week. Okay, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me.